Why, what's up, everybody? It's me, Tony, and welcome to another TTBurger discussion. And this discussion here it's gonna be something that I need to talk about here because before I even start, I'm joined by my good friend. And say who you are.
Razorblade 1812.
Hello, Toby. Razorblade. Yeah, hi. This is about Senran Kagura being censored and being delayed yet again. First, the game was delayed to November 6th. Now it's delayed to December 11th, 2018. And I don't care that much about the game, but the release date being delayed. I'm okay with that. But what me and Toby care about is the fact that the PS4 version is being censored.
Yeah, because of this one mode that has been around since Estival Versus, even though some of the earlier games in the series actually had that, except it was quite bare bones compared to what we saw in Estival Versus and much later up until this game, being the Intimacy mode.
Yeah, I never really cared much about the Intimacy mode, but it seems like they want to censor more than just the Intimacy mode and stuff, it seems like. It's just, why are they doing this? I don't know. Maybe they think
that's
it'll
actually
sell
because actually that's because of this one cup. Because of Sony themselves, who are forcing them to censor it because of our brand new policies that they have just put in place. Yes, this is the same one that actually got Omega Labyrinth Z cancelled. Its Western release, if you don't remember that.
And whatever the game is called, Phantom Girls or whatever you call it. I forget that. I'm drawing a blank at the name
Bullet
at the
Girls
moment.
Fantasia?
Yes, Bullet Girls Fantasia. That's right, Bullet Girls Fantasia. That game got canceled too here in the West.
No, it didn't. No, it was actually never planned for release in the West. It wasn't in English. It got released in English only in Asia, not in the West. There was never a Western version planned, but because of Sony's new policies that have been put in place, a Western version should never happen.
Yeah, that's why Dead or Alive Extreme 3 Fortune never happened here in the West and stuff. But they had an Asian release. But we're kind of getting off topic here. Now, I never really talked much about Senran Kagura on my channel. Just never really talked about them except for that one time in my best games of 2017 list that I made. And I enjoyed Senran Kagura Estival Versus, and I enjoyed Senran Kagura Peach Beach Splash. I thought Peach Beach Splash was better, and it's my favorite Senran Kagura game. When I learned that they were releasing Burst Renewal on the PS4, I was excited because this is awesome. I'll be able to experience the very first Senran Kagura. It'll be a lot of changes. Make it perfect for Sony owners to pick up and play and stuff like that. But that's not the case at all. It's all censored stuff. And I don't know what else they're censoring aside from the Intimacy mode, but I just have
it's just the Intimacy mode that's censored. Everything else will pretty much be kept intact.
Yeah,
however, the only way you can get the Intimacy mode now is through the PC version that's going to be released exclusively on Steam. So you pretty much have only have one option. You better stay at Sony and don't live with it, or if you really want to get into intimacy with one of your favorite girls and kiss them like you used to in Estival Versus and Peach Beach Splash, you're gonna have to leave Sony to go to Steam, which is pretty much the only place where you can go, except that you're going to need a high-end PC to play it, and you do need a PlayStation 4 or Xbox controller to play it, which of course we already have a PlayStation 4 and Xbox controller in our hands, and I already have this controller right here, which is Xbox controller kind of like.
Yeah, I never really like I don't really play PC games that much, but my biggest fear is that even though they just said the Intimacy mode is going to be censored, my biggest fear is that there are going to be a lot of changes done to the costumes and stuff like that. There's going to be no bikini costumes. It's going to be them wearing school clothes or like sweaters or turtlenecks or something like that and such. And I learned about this weeks ago from Toby here, and he told me that I was gonna be censored, and I put two together to realize that's why they pushed the release date back to November, but now it's being pushed back to December 11th, and I don't even know if anyone's gonna be buying this because it's around Christmas time. I doubt it, and I don't think except for the hardcore fans of the anime and the games who are gonna be buying this. I mean, if I do buy it, I'm not going to get that limited edition, the $80 one, because $70. I mean that, because I'm not going to waste my money on that. I'm just going to get the regular edition. I forget what that edition is called, but I'm going to get that one instead, because that limited edition just comes with a bunch of stuff you don't need, like trading cards. Or I think trading cards and stuffed animal figures like that of the characters. I mean, I don't know what that was. I'm just guessing there, but I don't really need all the extra stuff. That's why I didn't get the limited edition of Dead or Alive Extreme 3 Fortune and stuff like that. But I just feel like that people are going to be disappointed. But if I'm wrong, if we're wrong, then we're wrong, because I'm just hoping that nothing else gets censored, because if they censor the shinobi transformations of the characters, or their costumes, or the weapons, or anything like that, then we are in huge problems. It almost kind of reminds you of Mortal Kombat on the Super Nintendo, where they took out the blood and such.
Yeah, because of Nintendo's strict censorship policies at the time.
And it's also very similar to the censorship of the original Resident Evil in 1996, where the opening cutscene was in black and white instead of color, and they took out the blood, and they took out a scene of Chris smoking a cigarette and stuff.
Oh, and it's also very similar to a PlayStation 2 game called BMX XXX. You remember that game from Acclaim?
How can I not?
The North American version of the North American and Australian versions of BMX XXX, with North America only on PS2 and Australia being on all platforms, of course having been censored because of Sony's strict policies at one hand, and because of Australia's strict censorship policies on the other hand, because the R18 rating wasn't even introduced to video games at the time yet.
Yep, not at the time. But then again, I didn't play that. I didn't own that game or play the game, but I watched the GameSpot review by Jeff Gertzman and stuff. How he said that the PS2 version was censored and stuff. But that's kind of off topic here. But I just still can't. I mean, I love Sony. I love Sony Computer Entertainment America, and I love the PS4 and the other Sony consoles. But the thing that they're doing here, it's just pathetic.
Pretty much becoming the new Nintendo.
Let's hope that doesn't happen, because because my biggest fear is that they're going to be censoring a lot of their games in the future, and me being a fan of Sony, I don't want that to happen. But I just gotta wonder what the censorship law is going to be like during the next generation of gaming with the PS5 and the Xbox 2. I wonder what's going to happen there. I wonder. I don't want to even think about what will happen there, but I wish they wouldn't do this. I mean, I respect you, Sony. You're my favorite. You're one of my favorite companies. But Sony Computer Entertainment America, what you're doing here, censoring the game, not cool. If I do get the game, I may just go and buy the Japanese version. Yeah, the text will all be
or the Asian
Japanese.
English version.
If they do make an Asian English version, that is, of Senran Kagura Burst Renewal, if they do, then I'll get that. But I'm not going to get the one released in North America. No. I don't care how much censorship it has. If it has a little bit of censorship or a lot of censorship, it doesn't matter how much censorship it has. I'm not gonna buy it unless I know more information about it. If they can prove me wrong, then they can prove me wrong. But as of right now, I'm not gonna. As of right now, I might not be buying it. Probably ever.
As for me, though, I'm going to be still buying the game that will come out on Steam, since I am a PC gamer after all, and I spent most of my gaming time with the PC, of course. And there's one thing I'm going to say. Steam does what PlayStation.
Yeah, I remember that really well. But in fact, this is another thing too. I heard a rumor from the Senran Kagura Facebook group page that me and Toby are a part of, that there's going to be no more Senran Kagura games after this. That they may be pulling Senran Kagura for the Sony consoles in the future. I pray and hope that doesn't happen, but I can't control what they do. I will say this though, if they do pull the plug for Senran Kagura on the Sony consoles, then we could say that it was nice playing the games while we could. But as of right now, there's nothing we can say or do. So
unless we actually leave Sony and go to Nintendo, if the future Senran Kagura games do get made on Nintendo.
Well, I haven't really been a fan of Nintendo since the Wii came out. I mean, the GameCube was the last good Nintendo console in my opinion. So chances are I will not be going to Nintendo or Microsoft. Definitely no Microsoft there. I mean, like, one game is not going to affect what I think with the PS4 and stuff like that. One game is not going to affect that for me. But in fact, it's not even the PS4's fault or Sony Entertainment Japan's fault or anything like that. It is Sony Entertainment America's fault for censoring the game for the West and stuff and such.
Oh yeah, and Europe does it too.
Yeah, I know, but me being from the United States and stuff like that, that's why I said that. But you got anything else to say?
Well, remember, Steam does what PlayStation.
Well, I do agree. I can agree with you there, but I will not be getting Steam or anything like that. But I do agree. But I do get where you're coming from. Will I buy the game? Probably not. Will my mind change? Probably yes. Will Toby buy the game? Well, he'll buy the Steam version, and then he's set there. So there's pretty much nothing else we have to say. This is Tony and Toby. Peace out, and stay tuned because there's more videos coming along the way. So be on the lookout for that.